What's going on YouTube? In today's video, we will be collecting the live series collection and getting Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa, and Derek Jeter all no money spent. If you guys want to know how I did this all no money spent, I have my videos down below. There is a link to that video and how I did this no money spent. So let's go ahead and get right into the video. All right, so we already collected the Padres, so we're gonna go ahead and collect the San Francisco Giants. Going to collect all of those right there. We get an 85 Matt Cain and 500 Stubbs. We'll take that. Next up is going to be the Los Angeles Dodgers, where we get a 94 overall Duke Snider. Pretty good attributes on those. 103 contact, 81 contact versus left, 96 power, 69 power. Not too bad for a little collection war. Next up is going to be the Colorado Rockies. Going to get himself a Rockies Live Series captain, Todd Helton. Yeah, all these are going to be captain cards, so you can boost Live Series cards and make a Live Series theme team. Next up, the Arizona Diamondbacks. We get ourselves a Luis Gonzalez. Kind of mid, but hey, it's on the road to the good stuff. St. Louis Cardinals, we get a 94 Stan Musial. That card, 120, 115 contact versus right, 125 contact versus left. 80 power versus right with 95 power versus left. Looks like a pretty solid card to me. Next up is going to be the Pittsburgh Pirates. We get a AJ Burnett. Not really interested in that card at all. We're not even going to talk about his attributes because they're not good. Next up, the Brewers. We get an 88 Ryan Braun. Decent. 81 contact, 101 contact. It can be usable, especially against lefties. I can see that being a bench bat at some point, especially with live series boosts. We get an 86 Rob Dibble, 99 velocity, 114 Ks per 9. Now, if those are actually backwards and he had 114 hits per 9, that card be kind of dirty. All right, next up, we got the Chicago Cubs. We get an 86 Kerry Wood, 99 velocity again, but hits per 9, probably not what you want to see. So we'll go on to the Nationals. We get an 85 Andre Dawson right there. Not really looking into his either. 90 Cliff Lee for the Philadelphia Phillies. Cliff Lee was nasty last year. I don't know how he'll do with 76 hits per 9 though, but that's okay. Part of the collection. We'll take it. New York Mets, a 95 Tom Seaver. Now that's what I'm talking about. Low hits per 9 though, but I still would like to try out this card and see how it does. Next up will be, where we at? The Marlins. We got a Mike Lau, new legend to the game, so he'll definitely get a better card. But hey, 121 power versus lefty, 83 contact versus lefty could be a nice bench bat for us early on in the season. And I think last but not least, we have the John Smoltz. We get a 92 overall Braves Live Series captain, starting pitcher John Smoltz. And I think that will do it for the NL East. Oh, yeah. NL East going to give us a 97 Hank Aaron. 97 contact versus right, 125 contact versus left, 95 power versus right, and 105 power versus left. Next up, NL Central is going to get us a 93 Honus Wagner, 102 contact versus right, 116 contact versus left. Can be a hitting machine is what I've seen so far out of him. And then the NL East is going to be a 93 Fernando Valenzuela. So 95 hits per 9, 102 Ks per 9. Pretty good stuff right there. And for our NL collection, we have a Sammy Sosa. 120 contact versus right. 105 contact versus left, max power from both sides, 95 fielding, 83 speed. This guy is your 5-tool player in the outfield. Probably going to be on my team all year long. Just saying. That's a 5-tool player, unless we get an even better Sammy Sosa, but I don't know how you get better than his MVP season. We're going to go ahead and go on to the AL collection. All right, let's start collecting the American League. First up, we get Ian Kinsler. Don't care about his stats though, so we're not going to look at him. And then we get 89 Ken Griffey Jr. Let's take a look. 79 contact, 60 contact versus left, 94 power versus right, 74 versus left. A nice little like theme team. 89 overall captain Ken Griffey Jr. right there. We'll take it. Next up, we get the A's. Vita Blue. It's an A's player, so we're just not even gonna look. You know, it's the A's. No one cares about the A's. Am I right? And then we get a 94 Tim Salmon. There we go. 106 contact versus right, 112 versus left, 90 power versus right, 105 versus left. That's a card that we want to see. Defense is kind of shady though, but hey, you never know. DH. That's what DH is for this year. All right, next up, we get the Houston Astros. We get a 92 overall J.R. Richard. I wish we get a relief pitcher or something, but hey, 86 hits per 9. I don't know if they're gonna done, but hey, could be something for a theme team. How about an 88 Joe Nathan? 97 hits per 9, 108 Ks per 9. Could be very decent. Next up, we got KC. We got an 86 Alex Gordon there. We'll take that. Next up, 86 Hal. Don't really care about him. Guardians, 90 overall Larry Doby. Decent stats. Power versus lefties, not the greatest, but definitely a righty killer. Next up, we get an 88 Paul Konerko. Reminder, guys, all these are captain cards, so you can make a live series theme team of your favorite team and boost all of your players. Keep that in mind. 88 Carlos Delgado. How about a 89 Carlos Pena? Like that one. Does it show us his boost on here? No, it does not. It doesn't show us boost on here for. Actually, that's not what I want to see. There we go. Look at Carlos Pena. This is what you guys get for live series boosts. For those of you that don't know, for like a hitter, 25 power versus left, plus 30 power versus right, plus 10 fielding ability, and plus 10 contact versus right, with a tier 3 boost if you have 11 live series hitters from the Tampa Bay Rays on your squad. That's a pretty significant boost. So imagine some of these cards, what they might look like, especially like we'll go back to the Dodgers, the Duke Snyder, his captain boost, plus 20 contact versus right, plus 15 power versus right, and plus 15 batting clutch. So his contact versus right is already 103, so he'll have max contact versus right pretty much, and over like about 115 power or so. Plus, every card on your team gets boosted too that is a live series Dodger player. So that's how that works. Next up, we got the New York Yankees. We get a 93 Mariano Rivera. Now let's see how pitching works. We want to see how pitching captains work. Let's see what his looks like. Plus 10 walks per 9, plus 15 pitching clutch. And remember, when runners are in scoring position, it takes your pitching clutch instead of your hits per 9, and then plus 10 on hits per 9. So his pitching clutch is going to go to 115, and his hits per 9 is going to go 108. That's pretty good. Plus any pitcher on your team that is a New York Yankee. So that could be pretty good. Next up, we got the Boston Red Sox. We get an 87 Johnny Damon. Next up, and finally, we get 87 Jim Palmer from the Baltimore Orioles. All right, but that's not all. Here we go. American League East. 94 Mickey Mantle. Welcome to the squad. 97 contact versus right, 120 contact versus left, 68 power versus right, and 93 power versus left, with 78 fielding, 90 arm, 82 reaction, and 92 speed. And next up is the AL Central. We get a 92 Joe Mauer. 125 contact versus right, 92 versus left, 72 power versus right, with 80, with 42 versus left. But I'm telling you, he still finds the gaps. He might not hit over the fence against lefties, but he still can find the gaps. AL West, 96 overall, Billy Wagner. 110 hits per 9, 114 Ks per 9, 83 walks per 9, 99 velo, 99 break. And finally, we got the AL collection, Mark McGwire. 102 contact versus right, 101 contact versus left, max power from both sides, 65 fielding, Probably your DH or first baseman, basically. Okay. And finally, the live series MLB collection, no money spent, 99 overall, Derek Jeter. Welcome to the squad. 125 contact from both sides, 88 power from right side, 99 power from left, 103 vision, 96 fielding, 90 speed. Our 5-tool shortstop is on the squad. No money spent. If you guys want to know how I did this, no money spent, check out these videos in the description below, all on my YouTube channel on how I completed this, no money spent. Until next time, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like, hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, turn those post notifications on. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good day.